Shocking news of the weekend. Braden George has re-ruptured that left knee once again against Collingwood. So he's now in the long road to recovery. We know Braden. He's an ultimate professional. He's had some serious bad luck with his injury over the last sort of 18 months, and probably the respect he's earned from the playing group and the staff here through how he's handled himself and acquitted himself through that period, I know will hold him in good stead moving forward. So he's got a lot of love and support here to get him through this reconstruction. Revolving doors for the knee injuries this week. Griff Logue, which is amazing to have Griff back this week. So he'll make his return through the VFL. He's on managed game time this week to get through 3/4 of that VFL game out of Casey, and a great first step back after what's been a long road for Griff and a huge effort by the rehab team in Daniel Cross and Liam Phillips. So looking forward to seeing Griff back this week. Jai's hamstring, so it was a bit of a strange one with us getting it so late in the week. Obviously returned to play in that West Coast game. We initially thought we would look after Jai early in the week, so during the first training session he had a light running session and a kick. Felt really good during the week, but then when we main trained then on Friday, from the start of the session on Friday, felt like he had general awareness of DOMS in his hamstring. Subsequently, we scanned that, which showed a really minor hamstring strain in that area that he had discomfort in, but looked like on scan it had been there for a few days. So we envisaged that came out of the direct game against West Coast. But he's feeling really good at the minute, as it being so low level. He's done as a test for this week, so he's back to his strength markers that he would be at baseline. He had a light football function session on field today. The plan then will be to warm up, assess for training with the main group on Thursday, and then it'll be whether he's got enough markers ticked off after Thursday's session to enable him to put his hand up and play. So he is down for a test at the minute. He's making good progress, and as I say, we'll have more information once we get through training on Thursday. Yeah, so Will Dawson, he had surgery on that AC joint last week. It's a fairly new surgery that they're using at the minute just to repair the ligament. So we're looking probably at a 4 to 5 week timeline at this point for Will. The initial stages is 2 weeks in a sling, so he's just a few days in the sling now at this point in time. From that, when he comes out of that, then we'll get through his range of movement, his strength, and then back into football function. So we're envisaging probably somewhere 4 to 5 weeks for Will. So it'd be great to have him for the back end of the season again. So Colby returns this week, so a great result for Colbs. There's probably a little bit of uncertainty at the start with these type of injuries, so you've got to give that rest period at the very start, then some light bone stimulation to see whether it can handle running load. So initially in those first few weeks, that's why it was a little bit of a TBC for Colby until it was safe enough to load that bone properly with running, then into football boots and into football function. So he's had 2 really good weeks of football conditioning loading on field. He had a session yesterday here at the club, joins into main training on Thursday, and will be available this weekend. So it'd be great to have Colby return. Yeah, so Biggie had a significant hip pointer. He was very sore at the start of last week, and generally they tend to track a little bit slow at the start, but then at the back end pick up quickly where you return to full function. We sort of gave him every opportunity to put his hand up as far as game day. He was making some steady progress through the week, but on game day just probably couldn't get above 80% of his full function. And the fact that he plays that position that relies on pack marks, aerial and contest down back, the chance of him getting a knock on that and coming out of the game was pretty high. So conservative managed approach was taken. This morning he had a football function session on field. Looked really good in that. He should train this week uninhibited and be available to play. So big great to get Biggie back out there.